It's so lovely that the kids are able to experience this national park. It's one of the most magnificent things to bring these children and let them just enjoy the wonders of these national parks. And it's not only the children, it's the tourists from all over the world and South Africans that come and enjoy the national parks, because they're our pride and joy. You know, at the end of the day, you can go anywhere in the world and you can experience bustling cities and beautiful seas and the beaches and everything like that. But when it comes to national park, this is what makes us unique, and this is why we have to use them to the best of our abilities. So the man in charge of these national parks here in South Africa is with me now, and he's going to talk a little bit about the theme, Know Your National Parks. This is the theme this year. Fundisile Mkhithi, CEO of Sanparks. Always nice to see you here on the program, and thank you for hosting us in one of the most beautiful camps I've stayed in.
Morning, Leanne. Morning to the viewers. Of course, it's nice to be here.
Yeah.
Our national parks are the lungs for the nation.
Yeah.
They provide clean air, they provide clean water, they provide ecosystem services.
Yeah, I like that, the lungs of the nation, because it really is. You come out here, you feel refreshed, you feel like you're getting back to nature and the way things should be, because you know we get wrapped up in all the stresses and strains of life, but as soon as you come here, you just feel like you're leaving it all behind you and you go back a new person.
Our mission is to manage a system of parks connecting society. We're doing exactly that this week by giving all South Africans free access to our parks. We call it Mahala Week, so that people can access our programs, because this week we have different programs in different parks where we also look for the needy kids. Like in this park, there's a school here for deaf people. They will come here. We also Pensioners Day we're going to have in all our parks. We also take parks to the people.
Yeah.
Chronically ill people, they'll be visited by our managers. Old people will be visited by our managers. The Namakwa National Park, you know, is popular for flowers this week. It's not open, but there's a program there to take Namakwa to the people.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's one of the parks I have to go to as well. I mean, I was quite upset with myself when I found out we were broadcasting from Marikele National Park, and I had to embarrassingly Google it and find out where it is. And the reality is, for anybody that lives in Gauteng, such as myself, this is the closest park. It has the Big Five. I mean, look around me. It's unbelievable as to what it has to offer. Just talk to me about more of the national parks. We've got 22 official national parks in South Africa. Is that correct?
That's correct. That means 67% of the total estate under government is managed by national parks. Yeah. We have this system which is diverse: grasslands, mountain fynbos, forests, the ocean. That's us. This is Tourism Month. This is Heritage Month. We are about that. We are about heritage as national parks.
Yeah. What would you say is one of the biggest challenges? Again, I take a person like myself who I love going to parks, and I do it quite often. And yet when I heard about Marikele, I was a little bit I'm now being educated. I know it, I love it, and if I can, in a month, I'm back here. But how do we educate South Africans more about national parks? Do you think that's perhaps one of the most difficult tasks?
It is indeed, because we are haunted by our history. But for us, it's an opportunity to take the parks to the people. Hence, we have many awareness programs, like the kids in parks. These are future leaders who must take care of our environment. Therefore, we have those programs. We also have a focus on increasing our black visitors, because historically people didn't have access to our parks. We do have a special program for those. We make sure that we grow our numbers. We are currently at 22% of black visitors who are coming from a mere 5% 10 years ago.
That's good. So it is increasing. Is it a rapid increase? I mean, you know, from 5 to 22% it's quite good, but I imagine you want to get that figure much higher. It's an untapped market.
We do. The fortunate thing for us, 75% of our total visitors to our parks are South Africans. Yeah. Therefore, we want to see that number growing by having programs like this week, having special attention to those we know who can afford to visit our parks, but it has never been in their agenda. We want to make sure that most people of South Africa, once a year, they put a visit to our national parks.
Indeed. One of those that I can endorse it and recommend it. It's one of the best breaks that you can do. It really is absolutely magnificent. I mean, look at the scenery that you're seeing right now. Tabazimbi and Limpopo. It's on our doorstep. We can come, we can visit any of these national parks around the country. Thank you so much for talking to us here on the program. This, of course, Fundisile Mkhize, who is the CEO of Sanparks. Thanks for being our guest.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you very much.
Now, besides having the CEO with us, we've also got a wonderful message, and this message comes from our Environmental Affairs Minister, Edna Molewa. She couldn't be with us on the broadcast today, but this is her message to us South Africans during this Sanparks week.
Hello, South Africans. I am Edna Molewa, the Minister of Environmental Affairs in South Africa. I would like to make this call to all South Africans during this Heritage Month, a month of great importance to us as South Africans, where we are also celebrating the National Parks Week. During this whole week, we are urging all South Africans, especially the previously disadvantaged who never used to be part and parcel of our national parks, to come in their numbers to any of our national parks. It is free of charge for you, so please do make use of these parks. There are areas of pristine for you, for tranquility and for your wellness. Please do visit them. But also beyond this week, we do expect you to come back to see these facilities and to really make use of them. They are a connection of our economic activity and our society in general. So they serve socio-economic purposes and benefits, especially in rural areas. Beautiful country, beautiful landscapes, and beautiful parks indeed. Do come on and really enjoy yourselves throughout this week.